Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
55, Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna...
Hey, lock it.
Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten up.
Now a first carry for Dion Lewis. Dion Lewis. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Then we're going to 53.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, kill. 47.
Eat. I'm trying.
Prescott from the gun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
We're going to 54. 1-8.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Check Mike 54.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
And, Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set. 15 line. 15 line. 54.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down now, it's Lewis, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Matchbox right. Go.
On first down, Lewis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
64, weak. Now.
From the 36, Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here I come. Shift, shift.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Rock it.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift.
Fire.
On the handoff, Lewis running left. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
You.
Check.
Here we go, 47.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Check, kill.
At the 22-yard line.
27. 26.
It's an end around. Tavon Austin. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Kill.
At the 6-yard line.
6-6. Pull it high.
Out.
Yo, go.
Switch.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Lewis. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Go now.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
25, check 25, check 25.
Check 3.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
6 man. Check curls.
47.
54. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe Dion Lewis. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Under 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Pollard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, nose tackle, and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here we go. Morning.
29. He runs.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
26.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
66. Pull it. Half.
Here we go. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. 46.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Cobb. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Mike 29. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come.
Here we go. 47.
He don't want it.
Kill.
Slam.
26.
First down, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
26.
Prescott yet again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A first down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Pollard again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Hey, kill. 26.
They're going to try and throw.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Babies cry all the way back home.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 70 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run. This is Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You're trash.
Here's Tannehill being chased out left. He can run, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Shit.
They go 47.
Shit.
They were going to 53. Under.
Let flow.
26.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Check 9. Get him all. West.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the double.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Check. 53's Mike.
You gonna get this boy?
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
They'll run. It's Henry.
Go. Run.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Titans, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
53. Mike, 53. 3 bud. Check safety. He's coming. Double up.
Gone.
Double up.
A first down carry for Henry. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Derrick Henry. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. This is Henry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 43-yard.
Suckup's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, D. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's running. He's checking.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd and 6.
Watch the edge.
Here we go. Going to 54. Watch 26.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Everyone, wide. Mike 5-5. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Kill. Everyone, kill.
On second down, Elliott.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's
And
get
it's still
off the
about
field.
3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Wide. Where's Mike? Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Watch the safety creep. Then we're going to 53. Hey, 47. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Kill.
It's fourth down.
Let's box. Right. Orbit.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
47.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got him.
26.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. They try again with Lewis. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Ready? 60 or.
Mike 54. I'm coming, baby.
Greystone travel.
Watch twist. Check. Cross.
On third down, it's Lewis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And the Titans first down.
Ready. 50, plant.
Before Mike. I'm coming. Check. Check your hot read. Alert flare.
5.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Again, it's Lewis. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch.
On third down, it's Lewis. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
36. Slam.
Stand. Go.
I got motion.
Here we go on fourth down.
Here we go.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch 54. You can't block me.
Run for Pollard. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And in a yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check 20.
Here we go, 46.
Slam.
Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Forbath's kick is no good. It's wide left for Forbath, and that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lewis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
53, Mike, 53. Watch this go.
On first down, Lewis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
53, check 53.
It's a gain of 6.
Move there.
First down,
6 guys,
Tennessee.
check 6 guys.
Look, squeeze.
Back. Let's go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
And it's 3rd down.
1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment.
Ready. 60 yards.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Hard.
Let's set a tone.
Deuce.
5.
Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Matchbox lights.
Check 24.
Pilot 64. Weak.
Check 53. Night, sweetheart. Watch twist.
Big river.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
Again, it's Elliott. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the curl.
26.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Zoom. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Here we go, 46.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
26.
Now Prescott on fourth down.
Push it back.
He finds his man. It's Austin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the... .45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a game.